And would you look at that? The whole gang is here. We are online. And shouts out to Mates of Fate. Shouts out to Ash for coming here and DMing for us. Thank you so much. As usual, it's your boy, Aaron Raphael Amin. Today I'm not DMing. JC over here. We get to share the couch. We got oh, I can actually tell where I'm pointing now. We got Ibrahim out here from the west. We got let's see, I'm gonna point down there. We got Riley out here from the south, and we got Stone out here from the further south.
That's not what it looks like on stream at all.
So this is a charity stream. We are giving donations to the JED Foundation to support teens' emotional health and suicide prevention. For those of you who have been there, you know how hard it is when you're young and life is crazy. You're still finding things out, and it can really just be a lot. I mean, even for us right now, as what we would like to call adults, life can be a lot. So this is just our attempt to hopefully reach out and provide some help in any way we can. So please donate. Shouts out to Ash and Mates of Fate again. We're actually doing a giveaway raffle. So if you donate at any donation, we'll put you in a raffle for the homie TT Tomes Magic Shop. You might win a gift card to get some cool stuff. Man. Yeah. Yeah, Tomes. Definitely shout out to Tomes. He's super cool. And with that, I mean, we're going to take your beloved characters to another place. Whether this is canon or not is completely up to you guys. It's not, but it's going to be fun. Okay, it is. Ash says it is. This is happening.
I live here now.
And so I think with that, without further ado, we've touched on everything. Check out the QR code for our natural links for our socials and our friends' socials. There's a QR code there at the bottom for the Jed Foundation donations. And with that, Ash, are you ready to take us away?
Let's do this thing. Should we play D&D?
Let's go. Let's play D&D.
Wait, is that what we're playing?
I thought we were playing Mystery Date. Okay. Hello, adventurers. Thank you for having me. So, some of you moments ago were sleeping peacefully in a very comfortable place called the Giant's Rest. And some of you were taking a very well-deserved rest during your journey across the plains. But you awake with a start. You hear the sound of 1,000 ancient languages screaming past your ears in high speed, but just for a moment. And then you drop about a foot to the ground, out of your beds, onto your backs, into a very, very strange new place. You feel beneath you these sizzling, arcane sigils on the ground. And you look down, you see a circle of smoking teleportation runes. You're in the middle of a forest clearing, but for most of you, it's unlike any forest you've ever seen. The ground is soft and spongy. It looks like hot pink moss. The trees around you are bright violet. They look like willow trees with these long, fuzzy limbs, but they're just glowing lavender colors. The air smells sweet and unusual, and you sense magic in the air. You don't think you're in Weisgard anymore. And if you are where you think you might be, you know you need to tread carefully. You can lose things here that will stay lost forever. No one comes home from the Feywild unchanged. Stone.
That's me. Hi.
How do you say your character's name?
Alstair.
Alstair? What does everyone else see as they clamber to their feet? What do they see when they turn to Alstair?
You see Alstair standing about 5'8". He's wearing a purple, I don't know what you call it. Like it's like a jacket that's kind of poofy and has the buttons. That
A doublet?
Yeah, a doublet. All purple. Wearing brown shoes, looking kind of nice for being in the woods. But standing there, looking, he kind of elfish, but also part human. He is half elf. And is standing there and says, "Ah, welcome, adventurers! Glad you finally made it."
Finally? As in, you're expecting us?
Yes, we are expecting you. We brought you here. In fact, it's the curator who's brought you here. She has heard of your great travels throughout your land and is looking to get your help with something.
And
Are you related? Are you speaking on behalf of the speaker?
The curator, I'm speaking on behalf of the curator. She wishes her best to you. I've heard so much about you guys. I'm so excited to meet you.
Guess
And
I'm
Laughing
glad
Jack.
I wore armor to bed.
always.
Always.
Laughing Jack, you don't recognize any of these weirdos. When they look around to get their bearings and they turn to you, what do they see?
As you look around, you don't really realize that there is this patch of gray under all these ultraviolet colors, and you have to look down to where it looks like there's someone who has come from like an old picture, so like they're in black and white almost, sucking the color out from the space around them. Their clothes are sort of like a tattered, almost like ranger's garb with all the belt buckles buckled together, and their hat is kind of like a witch's hat all patched up and wholly frayed at the edges, and it sits tilted over a face, causing their face to look like a black void. And the only thing you see is almost what looks like a luminescent smile as they sit under the trees about 3'5".
He just feels like a hardcore Vivi. I love him so much.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
And who are you?
Well, I think that's a question for you, mate. Where are we? What's happening here? Anyway, hello. I'm Laughing Jack, also known as Smiling Jack, also known as Cynical Jack, Joyous Jack, Jubilant Jack, but really you can just call me Jack. It's really just fine.
Laughing Jack, you're the funny one. I'm so glad they invited you. I had no idea the curator had such a sense of humor.
Neither did I.
Jokes.
Wait,
I know much more about your compatriots here. You apparently don't know each other, but I know much more about Narissa. I know you're fond of snakes and that your look can basically kill a man.
Okay.
And I
That's
understand.
true. That's
I
true.
understand. Ericid, yes, Ericid here is a bit aloof, and has some sort of daddy or brother issues. What was it? I don't remember. Do you remember? Do you know? Sure. You do.
All right. Okay.
And then you, of course, Kane. You've had a few run-ins with dragons. I know your relationship is quite complicated. In fact, you used to have a dragonborn in your party, and then you just poofed.
Well, he's dead now.
I hope it's not by your hand.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Good. Well, shall we? The curator would like us to, because you are such highly talented adventurers, and that you finally made it here to the Feywild, there is an item that she would like you to retrieve. It's a priceless magical artifact here in the Feywild. Are you interested?
Well, seeing as we were just teleported here without our consent, I suppose let's go talk to somebody who seems in charge.
Is this man not in charge? I feel like he's giving us a lot of orders and things. You said a priceless magical artifact, yes?
Yes, a priceless magical artifact.
And you
That's
see,
all I know.
as the smile gets bigger under his hat, I'm happy to find anything you might need finding for.
Excellent, Laughing Jack. You're funny and you're great.
You're great.
He didn't even tell a
this is
joke.
great.
I just look at everyone.
Just the way he speaks is amazing.
Oh wow,
I
these
feel myself a little bit.
I could get used to this. Maybe if I didn't have things to do, I would stay here. Is it hard to stay here?
I mean, it can be a treacherous place. Yeah.
Treacherous, lecherous, I'm not entirely sure it's going to stop me. When are we going to meet this curator?
Well,
I
we'll
suppose the sooner we mosey.
go- Yes. Shall we, mosey?
Mosey on.
Shall? And then I march like in Peter Pan. Following the leader.
Do you all follow him?
Yes.
I give the party concerned looks.
Same.
This is a dream, so let's go.
You don't think this is real?
No.
I pinch Kane on the face. Did you feel that?
I felt it, and I'll slap your hand away.
I've had plenty of dreams where I felt stuff. This place is too nice, it's not real.
Feels real.
It feels pretty bloody real.
All right.
All right, we march onward.
So, Alster, you would lead the way, cutting this path through the purple willows. You follow him through the woods for not long. It's about 10 minutes into this grove clearing, and this grove is just a riot of colors and scents, these vibrant neon-colored flowers. And around you are these old, ancient-looking trees that kind of twist their trunks into smiles when they see you in this slow, kind of reassuring way. And in the center of the grove stands this pedestal. It looks like it's been carved from this beautiful cherry wood. On top of the pedestal is 5 handprints around the top.
You gonna tell us what this is about?
The pedestal. Where I was told to go.
Are you expecting us to just push our hands there?
I suppose the curator didn't give me much instruction.
Then you first.
Seems-
Yeah, someone else goes first.
I'll go last.
Well, have at it, Alistair.
All right, very well. And I put my hands on the pedestal.
So
All right.
I'll stare. As soon as your hand, it doesn't even make contact with the pedestal, but as soon as it draws close, you all hear a very gentle voice in the grove. Just kind of, you're not sure if it's being whispered by the branches or if you can hear it inside your heads, but you hear, if you seek the heart of the Feywild, you must brave the tests for the heart. The first is a test of trust. You must share a secret you have never told another. And as soon as it's done talking, I'll stare. It sucks your hand in, and it feels very difficult to now let go of it.
Well, how about you, Jublius Jake? You need a boost.
No, I can do it. And I'll reach up, barely getting over like the stump, and put my mitten covered hand onto the pedestal.
It kind of like reforms around it into the shape of a mitten instead of human fingers and just fits you perfectly, but same thing. It feels like your hand is now sealed to it.
Well, this is quite snug. If you ever wanted to feel the comfort of your mother again, I think you should go ahead and put your hands there.
Was that a jab?
Hey,
Oh, I
hey,
do. That
Larissa.
did. I'm sorry. I did not realize it wasn't.
Like, I
Hey,
don't know what
Nerissa,
that
we
feels
can just
like.
take off now if we want. They seem stuck to
You're
this
right,
pedestal.
we could just go.
We could take everything they have in their pockets first.
Yeah,
and
pat them down and see if they have anything.
I really do not have much. What?
Okay. Well, I did say I'd go last. So
Yeah, alright, I'll go next, whatever.
Same thing, Narissa. As soon as your hand grows close to it, your hand is magnetically sealed to it, but it feels warm. It feels comforting.
It's not bad.
what's it feel like?
It's not bad. I don't think.
Alright. Well, I'm quite fond of my phalanges, so if we end up losing them here, I'm blaming all of you. And I'll put my hand down.
Okay, I quickly follow then.
Very well.
Now, with all 5 of your hands sealed to the pedestal of truth, you feel it kind of gently humming underneath your hands as though it's singing you a song you can't hear. But you hear the voice in the grove again. You must share a secret you have never told another.
Well, I ate my twin fetus in the womb.
Great.
Jesus Christ.
Does that work?
Alistair, as soon as you utter these words, the pedestal right underneath your hand begins glowing like a lime green color.
It seems to be working. Your turn, Acid.
Well, this is going to be particularly more difficult for the 3 of us since we know so much about each
I was
other.
gonna say.
Yeah, too bad this didn't happen earlier.
I
You could have
know.
told us that secret before.
Yep. Well, now we know everything about each other, so.
Okay, I don't actually remember how much detail I told everyone. I feel like I did. I feel like I did tell Kane and Narissa this. Did I tell you guys why I got kicked out of the village?
Didn't you,
I think
didn't
you
you
did.
fuck that one dude up?
Yeah, I can't tell you guys
I
that.
think you did.
Oh man. Okay, I'm really sorry, but you're gonna have to pass on me. I'll come back around.
Alright, who wants to go?
Well, I've never told you that I all work for a secret service called the Holy Order. And if you tell anyone else, I may have to kill you. So let's do this together.
Jack, you're right underneath your little mitten. It glows green and then kind of wavers in yellow and then goes back to green.
Oh, that. I'm a little worried about that now.
Told you I thought he might be funny.
The heist that we did that ended poorly. I suppose it's a secret I've never said. We stole from the palace in Weisgard.
Oh. Okay. Wow.
And Kane, beneath your hand, it starts glowing a soft purple light.
You or me?
Okay. I think I've got one. I wish I had something else, really, I do. Ken, you'll have to listen, and please forgive me. I may have, in my personal time, how do I put this? Found satisfaction with myself while thinking about tragedy.
I wish I could cut my hand off.
Well, that just sounds sad. Are you some sort of masochist?
You know,
Innocent.
keeping
Listen,
things
it was before I knew you and her had anything together. I didn't know. And now I hate her, if it's any consolation.
It's fine. I mean,
Ersid,
I
underneath
know
your
where you're
hand,
coming
it
from.
grows like red and then kind of brown and then green.
I think that's one I would have kept to myself. But I used to. Well, now it sounds creepy. I used to watch my brother when he slept because it was the only time that he looked peaceful and not punching me in the face.
It's depressing.
Marissa, as you say these words underneath your hand, you see the pedestal glow white very softly, and then it lifts up underneath all of your hands, and you see a path light up through the grove. Your hands are released. And then you look down, the path is glowing. It looks kind of slatted almost, like these illusory, I don't want to say railroad tracks, but you can definitely see like a path illuminated going through these 3 trees that you realize now were just illusions. They kind of clear the way and show you where you can go next.
Well, lead the way. I'll stare.
I'll stare. Okay, I start marching.
I follow behind, jumping on each slats, being very careful to avoid the ground underneath.
They kind of like chime as you do very quietly. You can almost hear them like a xylophone, very, very faintly.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna try to make a tune as we go.
It's just cacophonous by the time you're done like skipping along them. So this glowing path, you follow for about another 20 minutes, just through this wild looking forest, and everything about it is alive. Like the insects look like nothing you've ever seen before. The birds are very strange. Some of them look like they belong on cereal boxes, but here they are right in front of you. But eventually you follow this path to what looks like a chasm, a very steep chasm. You look down past, and probably about 100 feet down, you just see a silver lake. Like the water, it's not a reflection, the water is literally silver and glittering underneath. And you see the only way across is this bridge, but it's not man-made. It's not made of wood. It looks like it's a living bridge made of vines and flowers, and you can kind of see it moving, not with the wind, but just because it's alive. And across the bridge, you see like the very top of a hill, the biggest tree you've ever seen in your life, but the bridge is about a quarter mile, at least.
I lean over to Kane. Oh, this reminds me of an experience I had one time after I ate some mushrooms I found in the woods once.
I just laugh
See, that's funny. That's funny.
I
All right.
so you're very competitive, aren't you? Do we want to race across this bridge?
That's a
When
great
your
idea.
legs are a little stubby, you think you could beat him?
Yeah.
I just know that you're offering this competition because you know that you're like really good at it or something.
No, it's not anything like that. I thought it would be fun. Look at this place. Look, it's like a living rainbow. It's like a prism of a forest. Should we not enjoy this?
Yeah. I think you're right. I think we should enjoy it. But before then, can I walk up to the bridge and give it a poke?
Sure. As you do, the vines closest to you reach back, like curiously, like E.T., and you see some of these flowers growing out of the bridge turn their heads towards you. They don't have faces, but the heads of the flowers just seem to be kind of taking you in.
Yeah, mate, by all means. Go ahead and run across it.
By all means.
I'll just put 1 foot on the bridge. Like a step.
You hear the bridge start laughing a little bit, and not in a threatening way, but some of the vines respond to you as you take a step, and the flowers change color, almost as though they're wired electronically to respond to pressure on it. But it feels steady. It feels safe.
How wide is the bridge? Can it fit 2 people at a time?
Yeah, it's probably like 8 feet across. It looks
Okay.
like it's been here a long time.
All right. Listen there, Jack Be Nimble.
Jack, be quick.
I just want you to know this is just a friendly competition.
You mean we can be friends after this? I don't make a lot of friends, honestly. 2 on the go, so this would be nice. And I'm gonna jump on and I'm gonna start talking to the flowers. Oh, hello there. You're very pretty. Oh, you change colors. That is nice. Can you change to black?
You hear something giggling. You're not sure if it's the bridge or something nearby, but they seem delighted to have you here.
See, is it funny? Something's laughing.
Oh my god.
Well done. Well done.
So, are we ready? As I get down and like a track start.
I'll get down in the track start as well.
Which one of you, if not many of you, have the crazy high passive perception?
Ersa does.
Yeah, Ariston, as you get ready to sprint across this bridge, out of the corner of your eye, you sense movement. And when you lock onto it, you see 2 pixies, just like this big, 2 tiny pixies, and they're whispering to each other delightedly. It looks like they're placing a wager on you guys. Like one is exchanging acorn caps with the other.
Oh, great.
You've got this. You're pretty fast.
No, I feel like I'm being hustled right now, but all right. I'll give in.
Like a big-
Well,
Don't forget everything you've got at your advantage, Airsid.
I
Right.
know you can handle this, Airsid. I've seen you do worse.
Okay. Well, who's gonna say ready, set, go?
Well, I'd love to.
Okay.
Right then. On your marks. Get set. Go!
Athletic checks both of you.
okay.
Athletic checks.
Not athletics. Okay. 12.
15.
Okay.
It's pretty close as you first set off into a sprint. You both, Jack, you probably get about 20 feet onto this bridge and it starts feeling weird because it is alive. You are sprinting across something that is living and blooming in response to your steps. Erson, you probably get about 30 feet when you see the bridge starts trying to race with you and help in a way that's completely unhelpful. These vines start sprouting out and trying to push you forward. Maybe it thinks that's the way people with feet move. It's not really sure. But you see the flowers start like popping up in different like green colors encouragingly, and the vines get a little more overbearing. I'm gonna need you both to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Okay.
I have advantage because these are magical plants.
Oh, good luck. 28.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh no, sorry, 26. I just added a 9 wrong
Oh,
incorrectly.
never mind, you're dead.
19.
You're fine. You guys don't even notice. It's actually very helpful what the vines are doing. Airship, with a roll that high, it actually does propel you forward like an additional 10 feet, and you find yourself kind of like a cartoon, like running on the air a little bit. You can make it all the way across this bridge, like the full quarter mile, without even breaking a sweat. Jack, same thing.
Wow.
It takes you a little bit longer, but you're fine, and it's kind of a beautiful view. Like, the pedals are a little mesmerizing. It's a little hard to keep track of where you're going on this bridge, but you're good.
As we make it to the end. Well, Acid, I find you quite fast. This was exhilarating, isn't this? I'm gonna run back and get the others and do this again.
Before I say anything, he's gone.
And I'm just running back and forth with everyone.
I'll just find a nice place to sit under. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. So, Jack, the bridge seems a little disappointed, like it didn't do a good enough job for you helping you cross. So it's trying harder to help you cross to get back the other way this time. Make another dex saving.
Oh man. Come on, Bridge. We're friends. Yep, that's a 14.
That's good enough. One of the vines
Okay.
snakes all the way up your leg, almost to the bottom of your cloak, and tries to like pull you a little bit to stabilize you, but you're able to shake that off and make it all the way back across to the rest of the party, who are now doing what?
So I guess last one there is Viper's Bait or something. I'll run.
Well, you heard what she said, and I don't want to get bit by a snake. These plants are squiggly enough. I'm gonna run it back.
I'll run too.
So this. Oh, go ahead.
I'll tail and just like play and
So you're not bolting. You're just
No, not at
along for the ride. You're happy to be here.
yeah.
Okay.
He's on a trip.
You all are.
Yeah.
So, Kane and Narissa, you get about halfway across sprinting. You saw how it went for the other, the other two. You're kind of expecting this, and that kind of helps you anticipate what these weird-ass flowers and vines are going to do. What you weren't expecting is the two pixies that were wagering earlier to start flying very, very close to your face, and you hear this high-pitched whine, almost like a mosquito, but it's their tiny voices. You're doing great! You're doing great! Don't fall! And they kind of like dive bomb you and swoop a little bit. I'm gonna need dex saves from both of you.
21.
That was a 20 and a 1. We love to win, so 21.
So competitive. Yeah, you guys are fine. You make it across. You join Airset under the tree.
I'll yell out to the pixies and Kyrie, charcuterie, stop it! We're trying to get across.
We haven't caught one in months. Just let us have one.
Oh, get the next ones coming through. They're with me.
Is that a fake promise or just a regular promise?
Oh, it's both.
Okay, bye.
And I wink. And I wink.
He let you cross, no problem.
Can I check out this tree I'm next to? Can I like study it? Because I'm
Yeah.
very skeptical about where I am.
Yeah, absolutely.
All of us
This-
like side eye.
Mm-hmm.
This might be, I don't know, everywhere y'all have been, but this might be the biggest tree any of you have ever seen in your life. The trunk of it is wide enough for several people to stand on, or like stand around and hold hands, like a redwood, except it's covered in intricate carvings of animals and what some of you might recognize as nature spirits. So, Alistair, you've heard of this. You know this as the Oak Heart Tree, and it's legendary in the Feywild. It's covered in like this thick layer of purple moss, and the vines on it are kind of glowing with a soft orange light. It's got leaves that are shaped like crescent moons, and they're big as shields. But it's gorgeous. It feels very serene up here.
Alistair, are we in a different plane right now? You said you've been watching us. From where have you been watching us?
Oh, isn't it obvious? It's the Feywild. You saw.
So this is
Yeah.
a different plane of existence.
Yes. And we can see everything that goes on in your world when we choose to visit and look. But yes, time actually acts differently too, funny enough.
I'm taking all kinds of notes.
So can you see our futures?
I don't know if I could tell you that. Because you know what they say about telling the future.
No.
What do they say?
They say that if you know what comes, it might actually come. Or it won't. You never know. There's no point,
Oh.
is what I'm saying.
That's a common Fey expression.
It is.
Well, if you know what comes, it might actually come. Or it won't. Okay, good to know. Good to
It's on the
know.
license plates. So from where you all are standing, it looks like you're at the very top of a very, very, very high hill. You can look down below and just see more of the sprawling forest, but it doesn't look like there's an obvious way down other than back across the bridge.
Are we here for the tree?
I would assume so.
Yes.
We are here for the tree.
Well, we
Okay.
need to. We need to touch it as well. Maybe another secret. Who knows?
I touched the
I'm
tree.
running out of secrets. I touched the
I
tree.
don't know if I can hear another one.
I'll touch the tree.
When you touch the tree, this time you do hear a voice, but it is inside you, but you all hear the same thing at the same time. The only way to the top is to have faith.
We have to climb the bloody tree.
Pretty faithful.
Hey. That's a
Have
new
faith.
one.
Well, I have faith. I am a cleric of sorts. I follow the Holy Order and our God of Passage. Is that enough faith for you, tree?
You kind of hear like a humming inside you, Jack.
I feel like I'm resonating.
I have faith in most people. I'd say most people are good inside. Does that count as faith?
You hear the branches around you pick up a little bit. The breeze picks up a little bit.
See that acid? You're on with nature now.
Are we supposed to say what?
Oh,
we
you have no
faith in?
idea.
It's been one with nature.
I have faith that these adventurers that the curator has brought are perfect for her task. And I touch the tree.
You hear like a coughing sound. Jack, when you think about your faith, how do you express your faith? Like, is there
Oh.
something physical you do outwardly to express faith in a situation like this?
In a situation like this, I think I would find a leaf and like take a dagger that I have and cut out a little hole in it and look through that hole and find my favorite animal. I think is what he would do in this moment.
So as you do, Jack, you're looking through this giant leaf and kind of scanning the intricate carvings on this massive tree trunk. As your eyes come into focus, you kind of feel your boots lifting off the ground just a bit.
Oh,
I think you have to express it. You have to feel. What do you do for your faith? How would you show us that you have faith in this, Alistair? Do you really believe in this?
I believe in you.
You're not floating.
I don't
Alistair,
believe,
make a roll.
I don't
For
believe
what,
your
sorry?
beliefs.
Make a roll for whatever you think you need to roll for to say that.
Persuasion.
16.
You don't feel any heavier, that's for sure. But Jack, as you kind of lean into that, helping them try and express their faith, you become very tuned in to the spirit of the tree, and you remember that you're seeking the heart of the Feywild itself. And if you want, you can close your eyes, and you do feel yourself rising further and further up through the tree branches. And the rest of you just kind of see him gently disappear until you can't see him in the leaves anymore.
Well, I have
Said he's
faith
gone.
in myself. That's where it comes from. The god that decided to resurrect me saw something in me, so I should see something in myself.
Does Narissa believe that that's true?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing as she just kind of makes this final statement. She is worthy, and her god knows that she is worthy. You feel yourself rising up through the tree branches as well, as though you're just being carried by giant invisible hands. And you can see Laughing Jack along the way too. You guys are kind of snaking your way through the branches, but very gently, not bashing your heads against any of the branches that you would be if you were just trying to climb your way up.
Just laughing.
If you have that much faith in yourself, I certainly hope you believe in us as well. We might float faster.
I am floating, correct?
You're starting to come off the ground
Okay,
just a bit.
I'm gonna close my eyes and snap my fingers and say, I do believe in fairies. I do believe in fairies.
As you say this, the spirit of the tree does begin lifting you, and accompanying you on the way are two fairies nearby. That was like, we believe in you too.
I love you, Carmen. Thank you.
Come back again soon.
Well,
It's just me and you at the bottom.
I guess.
Jeez,
I
what-
have faith in you and Narissa.
Okay.
Does Kane really believe that?
Yeah,
He does.
They're his closest friends, family, confidants. They're all that he has, really.
So can you feel this tearing between two forces? You feel the spirit of the tree and the belief in your friends pulling you up, and yet deep down you feel the lack of belief in yourself trying to pull you back down? Which way is it gonna go?
Do you believe in yourself?
Well, I believe in you, Kane, and Narissa. I believe in you too.
Ditto.
He
Harrison,
starts
you just
thinking.
you start going up like one of like Wendy's little brothers in Peter Pan.
Hey, Peter Pan.
And Kane, you watch him go. You're still kind of being like held back by your own lack of belief. But is your belief in them strong enough to get you up there too?
Kane, you can't spend all day down there.
Just roll my eyes.
Kane, come on, buddy. I don't want to be up there alone with that Jack the Reaper guy.
Is Ersid and Narissa have helped Kane pull himself out of a pretty dark spot and gave him some confidence in himself. So I think that the faith in that union that they all have together would pull through.
And as you fall back on that memory and you close your eyes, you don't even realize that you're being lifted up because just for that moment, that internal struggle was so loud inside you. But when you open your eyes again, you're at the top of the tree. You weren't even really aware that you were being carried up. But there is plenty of room up here at the top of this ancient, beautiful living tree, the oak heart tree. And around you all have probably one of the most beautiful views in all of the Feywild. It just extends out for miles upon miles upon miles until it disappears in rainbow-colored fog. You're up here now.
Are we like floating or are we like sitting on branches?
Yeah, you're all sitting or standing on branches. Alster, you hear a voice. This is the spirit of the tree. You guys need to jump. You'll be fine.
Jump?
Yeah, you can jump. I'm the tree spirit. You'll be fine.
So
You're
Are
welcome.
you guys hearing that?
Faith.
You would all hear that, and you're all welcome to make an insight check.
Well, I'm just confirming with my friends that they also heard it.
yes,
Yeah.
big 13.
13.
15.
I'm gonna
Fucking tree
shout
spirit.
Faith and then jump off.
No insight check.
No insight needed.
So those of you that rolled an insight check higher than 12, which I think was those of you that rolled, you can see the fairy like barely hiding herself behind that branch back there. And as soon as you make eye contact with her, you see one of these ancient branches swat at her with just the groan like, not again. She goes catapulting off into the distance. She's like, no, it worked! Alster, you believe in the tree spirit and your mission and all these nice people. And you find yourself floating down over the cliff at a pretty high speed, but you're not falling. You are being carried, floated down.
Do we see anything carrying him? Is he being carried by like an invisible force?
You kind of see, like, it almost looks like he's been carried along by a really strong breeze.
So we should wait for the breeze to hit and we can jump down.
You know the last thing he said before he jumped was, I believe.
And believe
All
us,
right.
we won't splat when we hit the ground.
I believe I won't hit
Well-
the ground, and I'll jump off.
I mean, I do believe that I'm in a weird fucking place, so I suppose it's not that out of the question that I'll be fine. So I do a
Yeah.
I do a backflip.
Hey.
Oh, hold my hand out. Shall we?
I'll take it. We shall.
Jump
I
up!
believe.
I believe. Let's go.
You're all gonna take how many points? No.
You got to have faith.
You feel this ancient tree begin to blow. You hear this incredible gust of wind, and you feel this force, like gentle giant hands scooping you up out of the top of the tree and beginning to carry you out of the grove, down over this cliff. You're still way the hell up in the air, but way, way down, gently floating, and you kind of feel your faith in whatever it is you chose to just find faith in carry you down, cradling you safely downward. And as you travel farther and farther along this invisible hand, you see this iridescent glade far below you, and it begins becoming bigger and bigger as it comes into view and approaching closer, quickly, more quickly. Make a religion check for me, everybody.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, very good at that.
Oh, hi.
5.
That's a 25.
Wow. 6.
Also 6.
5, 6, 6. Yeah.
17.
Okay.
Fantastic. So Jack and Alster, you float as though you've been just set down gently on strings in a stage play.
I bow.
Almost like a superhero landing. Like you just did a superhero jump off the back of a moving truck and you kind of skid a little bit Just dust yourself off. That was a nice ride. The rest of you are going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you tried your best to hold on to your faith. But what is this place anyway? You don't know. And you just kind of go tumbling ass over tea kettle. You take a couple bumps along the way. But you're alive. You wouldn't otherwise survive that. That's not too shabby.
So I look up and can I tell how high we fell? How high we've jumped?
At least 1,000 feet. At least. All
Wow,
things
that's-
considered.
That is pretty far.
We doing okay? Okay, in time, like 10 more minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. So you find yourself in the iridescent glade, and it's this just beautiful clearing surrounded by shimmering trees with leaves of iridescent colors. They're kind of ranging from pinks and purples to blues and greens, and the air around you smells like salt water. It's calm here. There's this soft mist hovering above the grassy ground. You hear the sound of trickling water, and you look down and see this small silver stream cutting through the center of the glade, and these small luminescent fish that are glowing and kind of swimming gracefully upstream towards a small waterfall. The glade itself is circular, and then in the center of the glade, you see this large stone altar with glowing runes etched into its surface. Oh, also, beside the altar, you see a man, kind of. He's sitting crisscross applesauce in this very serene pose next to the altar. He looks like an elderly satyr. He's got silver hair, piercing green eyes. He doesn't stand when you all come either floating or tumbling into the glade, but he kind of looks up with a calm smile, nods to you.
Well, I take it you're the curator then, are ya?
No, son.
So
My
the
name
spirit.
is Faunus.
I laugh and say, "Huh, this is the curator? No, he must be one of the curator's best escorts, besides myself, of course."
I
Ooh.
know not this curator you speak of. I am the guardian of the glade.
Oh,
That means my guess was closer.
and you don't even live here.
I live in a lot of
But
places.
it wasn't funny, that's for sure.
Should a guest be? Ashton, I feel like you're the one who wants to hustle someone here.
Maybe.
My children, you seek the heart of the Feywild?
Yes?
I mean, truth be told, whatever will get me back to my bed.
The fact that
I
you
was-
want to go back is so strange to me. This is so nice. Don't you think?
Yeah, it's kind of like a dream, huh?
Yes, it's great. Stay here forever.
I might.
See, that is,
I might take you
that's
up on
I'm
that.
worried about.
Don't
I
ask
mean-
too many times.
The whole forever thing, we have like an impending doom of dragons and.
Oh, I
stuff.
know all about all that, but forget it. Who
I,
cares?
I think Allstair's right about this one. Would you rather
just-
stay in a place as beautiful as this, or go back to this so-called impending doom?
It doesn't sit well with me to know that others are in danger while I'm lost in fairyland.
It's very
But I will
altruistic of you.
admit, it's a nice place. Thanks for showing us around.
You bet.
Is this Heart of the Feywild a priceless magical artifact?
The heart is beyond price, beyond measure. It's not to be taken lightly.
Isn't that what priceless means? As I whisper to Allstair.
It is exactly what it means.
Shut the fuck up.
If you seek the heart, then you must ready yourself for the test of sacrifice.
All right.
I think we give up acid. He's very altruistic.
I think we give up you if you make a suggestion like that again.
I can also
Yeah,
be
why are we
given up.
giving?
High five.
Who said we had to give away life?
Yes. What is it that you need us to sacrifice, oh, guardianship person?
It's not me, it's the heart that requires the test of sacrifice. But it's no easy feat, child. What you give, you must give completely, and you'll never get it back.
Do any of you have a super powerful magical item?
I have magical items,
It's not exactly what I want to give up.
but is
Well, why
that
not?
really worth?
Is that also necessary?
Or is that what the heart will want? A magic item?
Altar cares not for goods. You might sacrifice something more meaningful. A cherished memory, a skill, an emotion, your voice, your luck, your dreams, some knowledge, some of your youth. The choice is yours, so don't take it lightly.
I imagine you need 5 of these, correct?
The altar will let you know when it is satisfied.
All right then. Well, Guardian. Which way to the heart?
The heart cannot be found. The heart will come to you.
You have to sacrifice something, or it won't.
Okay.
You can see as you all start contemplating that, the runes on the altar that the satyr is sitting next to begin glowing just a little bit brighter, this kind of like cyan blue just along the edge of the bowl.
Is this the altar that you're speaking of?
Correct. I have nothing to do with your sacrifice. It is the heart that takes it.
What would be most meaningful for me to give? Perhaps my youth. May I add 20 years to my life? Or I guess take away, in this case?
The altar takes all sacrifices that are not material.
Well, then take it.
As you say this, Alstair, what race is Alstair?
He's a he's a half elf.
He's a half elf. How old is he now?
He's 23.
You all
Oh,
see
you're a
as,
baby.
as soon as he says this, he goes from looking youthful to early middle-aged. You see, he's not wrinkled, he's not an old man, but you see lines and shadows start to appear just very gently underneath his eyes, and you see his
You're-
gait shift ever so slightly.
You're my age now.
Oh, I feel really old.
Alright.
Fucking God.
Feel really old.
Still got it.
Oh, well, if that's the case, I pride myself on my ability to see magic, but all I see here is magic, so I don't really need it. So I'm gonna hop up on the tree trunk and give up my ability, my Eldritch Sight invocation.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. You see the altar begins swirling just a little bit, this color purple that you've always associated with Eldritch magic, Jack. And it's just like this purple mist floating at the bottom of the altar.
This is beautiful, but I also feel like someone's going to be upset. Who's next?
Huh. It's really hard. I suppose.
Hmm.
It can take some of this emotion that I have come into. It's also visceral and new. And I'm so glad for it. So I will give up some of that. Because I do not like who I am when I'm angry, but there are so many times when I need to be. And I will give up a rage?
Wonderful.
Wow.
Narissa, you see on top of this purple, eldritch looking mist, you see blood red liquid begin to pool and mix in it. And it almost, for a moment, you see it crackle with fire. And you look at it first with satisfaction, and then as you look at it again, you feel a little bit numb. You thought you would miss it, but you don't feel anything about it at the moment.
I'll walk up to the altar and teary-eyed, I ask to give up the memory of my mother because
What?
I feel like I've done so many bad things to try and make up for what I did that it turned me into somebody else that she didn't want me to be.
Sad.
I think that's a great place to process that and how I'm going to respond to that without crying. So should we?
I know.
I know I brought us here. That's on me. Should we take a break and come right back to this?
Yes. Let's get it. We'll see you guys in a bit.
I see you, friends. Thanks for coming out. I love you. Awesome.
You be doing that.
I've done that so many times.
You get a second take.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rewind it.
thanks.
Do it
Thanks for
again.
Do
the
it better.
rehearsal, everyone. I will do it
Hey.
better. We
Do
are
it live.
we are live. We're live. Hi, we are Views from the Dungeon, collaborating with Mates of Fate and our wonderful Ash DMing for us today. This is a charity stream for the Jed Foundation. To sort of help with teens who are dealing with emotional health issues, to help with suicide prevention. So if you could please donate, I think they would really appreciate that. One incentive is we are doing a raffle for everyone who donates to get a gift card to TT Tom's Magic Shop. So feel it in your heart to give to these kids, and maybe you'll get something a little for yourself. And without further ado, I think
Any amount. Like you put in $1 to the Tiltify donation link, you'll be entered for the raffle for a $25 gift card, which is enough for any shirt in the shop plus other stuff. So please, let's do it.
let's do it. Let's go.
Should we go back to playing D&D?
Let's get back to playing D&D.
Thanks.
Yeah, we were in the middle of crying, I think.
Yeah, I think we were about to cry.
Okay, let me get
Yeah.
back in the character.
Anyone who asks me to DM for them, you know what you're getting. I'm going to fucking punch you in the psyche. And we're going to like it. You're going to thank me for it. Anyway, where we last left our heroes, in the iridescent glade. Can we hear the music okay? Is that working?
Yes.
I don't hear any music. But that's usually how it goes for me.
Well, we have a bot now. Hopefully you should hear the bot. Actually, I don't hear it either. Let me refresh it.
Oh, fingers crossed.
If I had $1 for every time I brought Mates of Fate stream back online without sound and just everyone had to watch me mouthing words, we would probably be able to, like, I don't know, do a very large, sizable grant to the Jed Foundation.
Or we can buy Critical Role.
Like we always say here on Mates of Fate, don't forget to unmute yourself, you dumb bitch.
Yeah, we just need a sticky note somewhere.
I sure did.
Behind my eyes.
Behind you, in front of your forehead.
There it is.
Do you guys hear mute?
I can
Did
hear it.
Why can't I hear?
It did. It went away.
Yeah, I heard it for 2 seconds. It's gone now.
Stone,
Okay.
you're muted.
It's got a cross through it for me.
I'm muted.
There it
Oh.
is.
I can hear it.
There
I
we
can
go.
hear
There it
Hear it.
is. Thanks as always to Sirenscape. You've never let me down when I've used you correctly. So we last left our heroes in search of the heart of the Feywild. They were tasked to retrieve the heart of the Feywild by a new friend called Alstair. Tasked with this by a benevolent someone called the Curator that you've never heard of. It seems like you're pretty close to reaching the heart of the Feywild. You've just taken on the third task, the test of sacrifice. And Kane, are you sure that's what you want to do?
I'm sure.
So you step up to the altar and you declare this. You want to give up the memory of your mother, the entire memory?
Yep.
So the rest of you see, it looks like a spectral form of a woman, kind of with Kane's features, but softened in a way, reversing out of him and sinking into the bowl of this stone altar. And you see the last part with Kane's physical form is the spectral hands, her fingers stroking across his arms and touching and then releasing. And Kane, the moment her hand is about to leave yours, you have this thought, is this what I want? And in that moment of doubt, it disconnects from you, sinks into the altar, and then it doesn't matter anymore. It feels fine. It feels fine. It doesn't feel like anything at all. And you see the spectral image of your mother sink into the altar and become mist and melt down and swirl with eldritch gas and the blood of rage, and then mix with nothing, and then you don't remember what you just did. You know you just offered something, but it's gone. You feel fine.
I'll touch Kane on the shoulder. That was beautiful. Thanks for that.
Thanks.
I am flabbergasted.
I don't know how I'm supposed to follow this up. um,
Left leg, left leg.
No more walking.
Shit.
okay. Well, now's not the time, so I guess I'll just go. I am going to get rid. I'm going to sacrifice. God, it just doesn't feel as meaningful. This is so dumb.
Not everything's competition. It's okay.
No, I just feel like it's not good enough. Not a competition. But I'll give it a try. I'll see if he'll accept it. I will sacrifice my favored foe,
Which is what?
which is an ability that I have.
You can pick who the favored foe is.
Yeah, so it's what is it, like a class, like a it's like in a what is it, in a
It's a-
class ability?
It's a class feature from your ranger.
Yeah,
Is it
it's a
always?
class.
It is always the same type of.
No, so like I get to pick who I think I get to pick before I hit them. No, when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can call upon your mystic bond with nature to mark the target as a favored enemy. And so I get an additional bonus to damage when I do this.
So you see, as Ersed steps up to the altar and imagines this ability that he would like to sacrifice. It almost looks like very, very muted fireworks a little bit, like the sparkling longbow emanates out from him, and you see the longbow seeking a target and then sink downward gently into the altar and kind of melt and become one with everything else. And as you do, Erson, the glade around all of you begins to fill with blinding light. And the trees begin to glow, and you feel this gentle breeze rustling through the leaves, and the animals, these small creatures in the glade, become still, and they watch in awe as the heart of the Feywild appears, hovering 6 inches above the altar. Kane, you're the first to recognize it. It looks like a glowing green stone, the color of green that you associate with nature, with things that are wild. It's a precious jewel, like the size of an apricot, just glowing with this bright green light, and you feel drawn to it, like it wants you to take it.
I'll reach out. I'm quite fond of snatching stone.
Oh, yeah, we know.
And if only you knew, I think you deserve it amongst all of us.
And I will take it.
It meets you halfway, like it magnetically snaps into your hand as you reach for it, and the light in the glade that just illuminated brightly fades, and these little creatures kind of return to scurrying and playing around you guys. The environment returns to this peaceful, mystical atmosphere, but can you look down, and you have it, this glowing green stone. You've acquired the heart of the Feywild. Alstair, what do you do?
Excellent. So good. Now inside, I have these pouches for each of you. Boop, 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 boop. Here's your reward from the curator. And all you must do is speak your desire into them. And that'll be your reward.
It's a wish?
What do you want? Speak your desire.
It will have to be a physical object.
I don't know.
Is this canon?
I think it doesn't matter. I
Yes.
think either way she would still wish for the same thing.
Is it canon? Is it canon?
Oh no.
Ulster, you would know too that the curator left a caveat that it will not manifest until they get back to their home planes.
Yes, I do that.
I mean, with that sounds like canon.
Is it a wish?
That does sound like canon. It sounds like this is gonna affect us long term.
I just want you to know, wishes they have a mind of their own.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my god. This is
I
there's
believe
no
that-
way this is gonna go well, but
Wait, you go first, because you sound like you have something.
Yes, I'd love for us to go visit the curator.
so are we supposed to wish now?
I mean, that's up to you. I'd love to know what you'd wish for. But we can visit the curator, thank her for her bounteous gift, and we can send you home. Thank you so much for providing this for the lovely curator.
I just look at the other two. I look at Kane and Ayrson.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's go. If we can sit on it for a bit, I'd like to think about it.
Yeah, I don't know what I would wish for.
I understand it functions as long as you utter the words before you leave the Feywild.
Okay.
So you have time. Ulster, would you like to send them right back to their home plane, or would you like to take them to visit the curator?
I'd like to take them to visit the curator.
Mm-hmm. So you know there's a portal rune stone, the same that you used to bring them here, that you can use to take them to the Veritas, if you'd like, the museum.
Excellent. Let's do that. The curator's gonna love to see you guys. Thank you so much. Let's deliver it to her.
So the portal rune stone that Ulster holds, if you place it on the ground, you see these arcane teleportation runes begin burning sigils in a wide, familiar-looking circle at your feet, and it's just glowing, like the grass underneath it is burning slightly, but you know as soon as you all step into it, it will take you there.
Well,
After you, friends.
got a job to finish, I suppose. I'll
Right.
step into
Yeah,
the
we're
circle.
friends.
Friends.
We're all friends here.
Friends with my heroes is all.
So you all step into the teleportation circle?
Yeah.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
So I will send you a link that you're now allowed to open
Yay!
in Discord to a map. Apologies, that's so rinky-dink, stone nose. I hate learning new things. It's just a Google Doc because I'm a corporate nerd in my real life. But what you hear is once again the sound of 1,000 ancient languages screaming past your ear, but just for a moment. And then you land feet first on top of a floor of marble. You're indoors and you look around and you're struck by the opulence of this place. Hopefully you all can see that in the link I just sent. Hopefully you can move your tokens around.
Wow.
Oh, you might have to.
Yeah.
Fancy.
While you're opening that up, you guys can put your tokens where you want, but you're basically in the entryway of this gorgeous, massive marble foyer. The marble floors and walls around you are polished to a very high shine, and they reflect the warm light of these super ornate chandeliers just 100 feet above you. Above you, it looks like the entryway to the hall, like the grand hall of the museum. Do any of you speak Sylvan? No, Airsid, you can't be gigantic.
Sylvan, you ask.
Yes.
I speak a lot of languages. I do speak Sylvan.
So you see a sign in this like golden script in the entryway that says Hall of Heroes.
Hall of Heroes, it says. Was that us?
Isn't it beautiful?
This is quite a fancy place. It's
Check
like
out
a
this-
hall of fame or something.
Check out this guy here. This is Balthazar from Riverfell. Isn't he great?
What is he pointing to?
One of the statues.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
one
if
of the
you-
statues. Okay.
If you follow Alstair inside this grand hall of heroes, what you see is this vast chamber with soaring ceilings, these massive marble columns carved with these intricate patterns of leaves and vines. They're so large you can't wrap your arms around them. It's just magnificent. Every corner of this room. And then there's 4 different corners in this great hall with these 10-foot marble pedestals. And on top of each pedestal is a marbleized stone statue, a dedication to heroism. And you just see a different hero from a different realm all across the land. You see archers in mid-bow and, barbarians mid-axe swing, and it looks incredible. It's almost moving. They're life-sized, equal to you, although they're 10 feet high on each of their pedestals. But even from down where you are, moving around this room, you can see the details in their armor, the markings on their weapon, the intense expressions of anger and fear on their faces.
So we did it. We made ourselves. We're legends. Is that what you're telling us, Altair? Altair?
Alstair, yes, that is my name. And as in celebration, I'd like to perform a song for you heroes. May I?
Please.
Please.
All right, I'd like to step into the middle, and thank you for coming to this beautiful place. I love you. Thank you. And here we go. Wait.
Can you tilt your mic down more?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's not coming through, bud. It's
Oh,
your
it's
gate
not.
your gate is like filtering it out. Oh no.
My heart.
Can you hear it now?
It's muting itself.
No.
I really want to hear. There it is.
Oh.
No. Do you have crisp on?
It's muting itself.
Sorry.
It's so sad.
I do have crisp on. How about now?
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Okay. We've been adventuring through the day. I've had a grand time, dear, what a day. But you thought I was another friend, but I'm afraid our journey has come to an end. The curator is someone you might not want to trust. Her name's Lady Veritas, and for that I must end you. Veritas is my queen, and now I'll set the record straight and send you to your fate. She's an archfey and I'm her willing pawn. And now you'll be a sculpture on her beautifully cut lawn.
I shoot him.
Her museum
Yeah, let him finish.
full of heroes petrified. The terror frozen in a crystal hide. Lady, there am her willing pawn. And now you'll be a sculpture in her beautifully cut lawn. Sorry it had to end this way. You should never trust a bard. Now I'll make you pay. Lady Veritas. Okay, I cast.
I thought that was the punishment. Was it everlasting
Yeah,
song
it just
for
keeps
eternity?
going and going.
That's
and
what
going.
that's what all the
So
statues can
good.
hear.
Yeah.
It's just Allstairs singing.
Sorry, I missed what you cast.
Take inspiration, Stone. What do you cast?
I cast Mislead. So I turn invisible and a duplicate of myself pops up.
Fantastic. So, Ersid, Laughing Jack, as Alster is singing this song, it dawns on you to the point where your stomach feels heavy, looking up at these intricate works of art and the highly detailed expressions of anger and fear on these adventurers' faces. It strikes you all at the same time. Why would someone carve a statue of a hero that looks afraid? And then Alster explains the entire thing to you. And you all have a chance to just let that sink in as you feel the trembling of these marble floors beneath you start to vibrate. You feel it like that scene in Jurassic Park where you see like the water in the cup ripple a little bit. You feel something stomping closer and closer. Is there anything you'd like to do before it gets here?
What does the heart do, Kane? Destroy it!
No.
Stick into the fire!
Throw it in the fire.
And I'm
Kane,
just
do you want to examine the heart?
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Do you
after he
have
says that.
any? Do you have any arcane abilities?
I do not.
Okay. You can make an investigation check, a history check, or Arcana.
Wait, what do you mean? Aren't you arcane magic user?
I am,
Yeah,
but
but
I
he
don't
doesn't
have like.
identify.
Oh, gotcha.
What were the three options?
I don't know. History, Arcana, or investigation.
They're all the same. 12.
That's all you need. Sorry, my man. This is a rock.
Cool.
It's a rock.
Oh my god.
And you feel whatever's coming down this hallway has heavy feet. And it will be here soon. Is there anything the rest of you would like to do?
It always ends up the same, doesn't it?
I'm just crying. It's such a beautiful song. And we're all just gonna die. I'm
Yes.
glad I got to die with you guys.
A beautiful final song for him.
That's not what I was expecting. And I'm gonna cast haste on myself.
Yeah, I'll square up.
I'm gonna shut the doors behind them as an invisible person.
Okay.
I guess I should be in the room then.
So you hear, this is actually kind of an open hallway, like that's an archway. But I like
Oh,
where
I
your
see.
head's at. Yeah, you would
Okay.
know that.
I'll make myself small.
So stomping slowly into the Hall of Heroes is this massive beast of a woman, 8 foot tall, 1,000 pounds at least of curves in all the wrong places. She has these, well, I'll show you. She has these teal curls of hair pulled up with these long horns reaching out, these
I love
gold
that.
wire rim glasses with blue lenses, and just pounds upon pounds of gaudy turquoise and gold jewelry. She wears these blue silk robes with this gold belt cinched across the super fat waist, and the belt for all of you is at eye level. She's up there. She has these comedically undersized feet, like a human woman's size 8. So as she approaches and you feel the marble floor shaking beneath you, it looks like a pair on toothpicks coming in. And you see she's happy to see you. She waves these giant ham hands with fingers like sausages full of these gold rings. And she looks at Alstair, his many figures, and just kind of points to all of them. Oh my God, it's our new guest. Alstair, nice work. Very nice work, babe. How many of you are there right now? Or that can she see?
Well, there's 4 of us, not including Alstair.
Oh,
How many Alstairs are there right now?
And I see that she's here. I'm like, ah! So excited.
So Alstair, she will approach both of you. She can kind of almost get in the middle of you, and just with enthusiasm, she'll reach out to try and just like smack you on the ass. And the real you just goes flying forward about 3 feet. Nice job, darling. That's well done. That's well done. She looks around at all you. Do they have any scratches? You's good? You's all good? They're in good shape. They're in better shape than the last one. I'm gonna pay you extra for that, Alstair. That's good stuff. That's good. Well, welcome. I'm Lady Veritas. Welcome to the Veritas. I named it after myself. I'm the curator. I hope you're up for a nice long stay. Nerissa, she turns to you and she goes to like stroke your cheek with one of her massive sausage fingers. Oh, you're a cutie pie. Look at you, you little sugar muffin. I'm gonna like having you here. And you can feel she has like warts along every single finger.
Brush it off.
Oh, feisty. I like that. I like that about the ones that get angry. That's cute. Okay, before we get started, who wants tea? You want a beer? You want a wine? Like, how y'all doing? How was your journey to get the high? Was it good? You got the right. Oh, good job. They were so brave, weren't they? I could tell they were really brave getting here.
We're all definitely looking at each other with the same expression. I know that we are.
I'm starting to wonder if this is a dream, actually.
Yeah, I look at you, I'm like, what did I say?
So she'll come clomping over to you and just kind of look you up and down. I think I'm the one that's dreaming, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. I have a special spot just for you right there. And she points to empty pedestals in the center of this hall. Y'all are gonna be my Peace Day resistance. Yeah. There's a ladder right up there if you wanna try it out to see how it feels up there. You're gonna look magnificent.
Yeah, I'll take a beer. You got a pint?
Absolutely. She claps her hands and manifest a glass of ale that's probably about 6 pints worth of ale and just hands it to you. There you go, darling. Make sure you have a nice time, yeah. You're my guest. Forever.
And I'm gonna walk up to her, coming up to like her knees. Excuse me. I've already shared this secret today, so I think I can share this with you. You seem like a very powerful and important mistress. How would you feel about joining our religion? My name is Laughing Jack, cleric of the Holy Order, and I do think that you would have a fitting place within our Temple of Passage.
That's why I wanted you, because you're the funny one. Honey, I'm an archfey, baby.
He is.
Me now, but this is really sweet. That's really
I knew he
sweet.
was.
Oh my
I knew
God.
you'd
I
like
told
him,
you,
Queen.
didn't I tell you it was gonna be funny? I told you it was gonna be
You were
funny.
right.
we
He was
laughing?
Do
pretty
you want
funny.
to join my
lacking
religion?
somebody funny?
Oh,
Were we lacking
Absolutely.
we
Oh,
had everything
absolutely.
else?
I'm so glad he's here.
Oh my
I'm glad
God.
I'm
You
here.
can
I
pray
would've-
to me if you want now. It doesn't really make a difference.
I'm gonna try and make eye contact with Nerissa and Kane and like glance over to the door.
Oh, don't go. Don't go until I at least give you the tour, all right? You try the ale. It's good. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not going to trick you. Just take a look at the collections. Yeah, I got the Ironclad Brigade over there. There's that's the Wayward Wanderers. They had no clue what they were walking into. You know what I mean? Them back there, that's the the Arcane Crusaders. Yeah, I got a soft spot for nerds. And that's your spot right in the middle for the Broken Blades. And then you see I got a sign that says Laughing Jack, but we can change it to be like Funny Jack or thinks he can change people's minds, Jack. It's fine. Whatever you want.
I like Laughing Jack. Can you help me up there?
Yeah.
I'd like to see how I
Well-
look.
Absolutely, baby. Perfect. She goes over, she just kind of uses Mage Hand to move a ladder up to the 10-foot pedestal that has Laughing Jack on a brass plate at the base. Go on up. You're gonna look fantastic up there.
And I'll conjure a boa to put on him.
And I'll
that's
go
a
up.
nice touch.
Oh,
That's a
no.
nice touch.
Yes, I knew you'd like it, my queen.
This is nice. Do I look good? Acid Kane, Narissa, I remembered your names. Is this nice? If I'm going to
That's
be
nice.
immortalized like this, I want to make sure it's a good look.
I don't think
Perfect.
it fits you.
All right, go ahead. Don't move. Just however you want to be. Here we go. You feel her inhale so hard, it takes some of the breath out of the room. And then Laughing Jack, you see this putrid stench of breath come funneling out of her lungs towards you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good God. You're not. Are you next? You're not within 10 feet of me.
I don't think so. Well, I don't think so. Can't save. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh, goodness.
That's a big 4.
Oh my god.
Laughing Jack. It happens so quickly, you don't even feel it. You smell it coming, but you don't feel it. What is the last thing you say or think before your body immortalizes into stone?
I was not expecting that. Well, it's been a good time. Hopefully, I can get home.
What the fuck?
I pray to the Holy Order, and that's it.
You can't roll your divine intervention.
With the
No,
con
I'm not.
save
You're not that.
that low. She's a powerful archfey. I
I-
am sorry.
Bust ass to get out of there?
Yeah, I dash.
Yeah, no,
Go
I think
ahead
that's
and roll
fair.
for initiative.
Oh my god.
Hey, let's do this thing.
Oh, should I roll or should I just kick it?
How about you roll, and then
What is happening?
you can just give us some backstory when it's your turn.
And then I'm just turned into stone. This isn't a condition, is it?
I didn't think you were gonna get up there, so I'm really sorry.
Oh, that's so funny.
Who's laughing now, Jack?
Jack's probably laughing.
Yeah, I can't dispel magic or anything, so.
Oh, it's okay.
God damn it.
Was it bad? Because mine was bad.
I got
well,
16.
16. Okay. What was yours, Kane?
12.
Narissa?
5.
I'll stare.
I did not roll, but just to be clear, I have a double out, and I can like move as that double.
Great.
Yeah, and
does-
my true self is invisible.
Does double go on your initiative? It does, right?
Yeah, it would just match my initiative. Yeah,
Okay. So what's your initiative?
20.
Smart. Laughing Jack, you wanna give me a number for this?
I got a 10.
Yeah, we'll do some backstory here. So Lady Veritas turns around. Let's see, you were up here, right? Yeah, perfect. Lady Veritas whirls around, looks to the false Alstair, and says, "They've never actually done that before. I usually gotta like maintain them up there. That was easy. The rest of y'all want to make this easy for me? You want to do it the hard way? Cause I'm for the easy way."
Best joke he's done all night. It's great.
I'm one for the hard way.
No, I have a knack for making it difficult, actually.
Yeah, we are probably the three most difficult people that exist.
I like that. I like the spunky. That's why I wanted you all for my collection, is because I heard about your spunky, what you did with the dragons, or what you did with the other. You're gonna love it here. You belong here.
All right, and then she's yammering away. Alistair, what are you doing? Stone?
Oh, excuse me. I
Not used to your new name, huh?
yeah. I have initiative. Sick. So I am going to. Oh, I don't know if I want to stay invisible or not. I'm gonna give. Is she a charisma archfey? How does that work? Or is it wisdom?
You would know that she is a wizard, so she's intelligence based.
Excellent. So I'm gonna pop up behind her and cast her with Fox Cunning under enhanced ability.
Okay,
Has advantage on wisdom checks.
perfect.
Oh, thanks, baby. That feels better
And then-
already.
Because I cast it, I now reappear behind her.
Okay, and does your double go away?
Yeah.
Perfect.
You're worth your weight in salt. I'm gonna get you something special for Winter's Crest this year. All right, let's do this thing.
Airsid, what would you like to do?
So, the map is correct, right?
So far, yep.
So, am I in her? What's it called? Like, am I engaged?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, is Alistair in my? He's in the crossroads of those. Which one is he in?
I'm behind my queen. I'm
On
not
which
looking at the map.
side? He's on a cross section.
Oh, I see.
Yes, sorry, I have a grid on a grid.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage,
Smart.
and I'm going to move. Let's see. That's 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm gonna use my. I have a mechanical leg that once per combat I can use it to gain. What is it? 10 feet, Aaron?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 10. So then I'll go. Yeah, just behind. This is a statue right here.
Yeah, that is a 10-foot pedestal with a 6-foot statue on top.
Okay, I'm gonna like. Do I have to take an action to take cover?
No.
Okay, so I'm
If you
gonna.
want to try and hide from her,
No,
then you
I.
need to hide, but you can just take cover.
Well. Yeah, I have 5 more feet. I'm gonna break line of sight and then I'm gonna try and hide.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll.
Oh, I'll give you a stealth roll.
Indeed.
27.
You're invisible.
Yes.
Anything else for your turn?
I can't believe you killed yourself.
I can.
So is that that's an action to hide, correct? Yeah, it
For
is.
this, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then I'm good. I think there's nothing else I can do. So.
Okay. Lady Veritas will use her lair action to snap her fingers towards the statue near where you just hid. She doesn't know where you are, but she knows where you ran. She's gonna
Yeah.
snap her fingers, and this one is going to hop down, and you feel this floor shake as it does with a thud, and it's going to look to you. You have cover from Lady Veritas. You don't have cover from it. It's gonna try and attack you, but with disadvantage, since you still got up between those pedestals pretty tight.
Okay.
That's only 11 to hit.
Does not hit.
Yeah, you see it's carrying a flail, and it swings it in your direction and just connects with one of the pedestals, and you hear it crack a little bit right above you, but you're okay for now. Bringing us to Kane.
Okay. Sick. I'm gonna bonus action inspire Narissa.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to move 10 feet over here and cast Fairy Fire on Alistair and the green pig lady.
How dare you?
That's Lady Veritas. Thank you very
Lady
much.
Veritas.
That is really smart.
It's a DC 17.
All right. Ooh, that's a big fail.
Oh, good. Good, good.
Oh, good. She doesn't roll like Aaron.
Yeah, for real.
You said Constitution?
No, it's Wisdom for Fairy Fire?
Dex?
Dex.
Dex, sorry.
Dex.
She don't have it.
I got a
Yeah.
1, not crit fail. Not crit fail.
Oh, that's a.
Sick. So both Fairy Fired.
Oh, she's like,
Oh, I'm sparkly. Look at us, huh? We look ready for a pageant, huh? All right.
You
We'll play
do.
like that.
I think you
They
look
named
much
it after
better
me,
now.
you know.
sorry, what?
I said I think you look much better now.
I think I
Yes,
do too.
Queen.
And that's gonna end my turn.
Kane, what is your passive perception?
13.
Okay. You notice just because you're this close to her, you see she's covered in this ornamental jewelry, like bracelets and rings and necklaces. But then it does kind of stick out to you as a little bit odd. Around her neck is a plain brown string with a brown rock at the end. It's unusual. But also, you're probably going to die in a minute, so you're not sure if you think too much of it.
Okay.
Laughing Jack.
Okay.
I'm so
Tell us
sorry,
who you
thank for
were.
that. Yeah. In 10 words or less, tell us about your childhood.
He was born within the darkness of the universe itself.
Perfect. Greatest Lady Veritas. Lady Veritas is gonna look around and be like,
This is fun. Okay. Alistair, baby, I need you to hold your breath. Okay, here we go.
and she just starts radiating stink out of every orifice around her. She's casting Cloud Kill. So Kane and Narissa.
Is
I
it
need you to make-
poison?
It is probably poison, I think.
I hope.
I think it is poison. Let me see. I've played her before. I know what these spells all do. Yes, it's poisonous yellow green fog.
I'm good then, thanks.
Not even gonna roll.
I have immunity.
Immune.
Perfect. You see this noxious gas come radiating out
Thank God
of
that
her.
came in once.
In all directions.
It only once.
Narissa, you feel fine, but it doesn't smell so good. And you do feel yourself coughing, but you're still standing. Kane, can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
You got this.
21.
That will save you. Because you saved, you are only going to take 13 points of
Aye.
poison damage.
Holy moly.
Holy cannoli.
Oh my
Glad I
goodness.
saved.
It's still going to hang out here too, but I'm going to move it so you can still see your token. But it's still kind of like hovering along the floor in that direction.
This is fun. I like getting my exercise before I take my nap in the afternoon. Okay.
Narissa, your turn. With all stare on deck.
I don't know. You'd have to say. It's who? Me?
Narissa, yeah.
Or? I don't know if I can move. Why isn't it letting me? Can you move?
it's hard to. No, I can't move.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah,
I
I
just
can move
want to
you.
be by Kane because I have 10-foot reach. So I'm trying to figure out. I just need to be within 10 feet of her. That's all. By Kane.
Do you want to go between her and Kane or behind Kane?
Between her, like right in front of Kane, I think. Kind of diagonal.
Oh, like right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I can still get her
All right.
from here. Alright. Nice try. Okay, let's go. I have advantage on her, so I will rage.
Didn't you sacrifice rage?
One of them.
Just one.
Oh.
I'm not an idiot.
I'm like, that's a big deal.
Oh man, if I could get to it. Here it is. Okay. And then I'm going to attack her 2 times at advantage
Nice. Why advantage? Are you reckless attacking?
because she's very
Very
fired.
fired.
All right. Good for you.
One hit.
She's
And
so
2
she's so supportive.
ones, so that's cool.
Ow.
I'll hit her once. At least it's the good one that hit. And I will smite her at the first level.
What did you hit for?
Oh,
Like what was it? What was the attack roll?
21.
Oh, that will hit. Pretty hefty.
So that's... and it's all different damage, so I can give it to you, like, as it...
I'll just tell you, she's got no resistances, so you can
Oh,
just
okay,
give
so
you
I
the
can
number.
just give
Yeah.
you the number?
Yeah.
Okay,
No, wait, she's immune to poison.
good to hear. Okay, well, we don't
Sorry,
have to worry
spoiler
about
alert.
that. I think that's it. Another? Yeah. Oh, 17.
17 points of damage.
I believe so.
She looks a little annoyed. She holds out her skirt.
This is my favorite set of robes.
Plus my rage.
I've had these for 400 years. These are my favorites. You just put a big hole in them. It's rude. You're a guest.
Plus
Plus your strength.
my. But I thought with this weapon I didn't add my strength.
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
So. Yep.
Awesome.
That's what it is.
Anything else for your turn?
I think that is everything that I can do.
In response, she's gonna take a legendary action.
Legendary.
Before she does, Nerissa, do you want to make a quick perception check?
I could try. 14.
You also notice, just making eye contact with her as you drive your weapon into basically her hip. She's very, very tall. This plain stone hanging around her neck. It just seems strange. But she claps her hands together.
This is fun. All right.
And she sucks the air out of the room around you. And she's gonna cast Petrifying Breath in a cone focused on both you and Kane. I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You get a +1 because I'm standing next to you.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Please.
Thank God. It was.
No, I'm just still
Yeah.
worried. That's all. I'm just
Yeah,
worried.
thank God it was cocked, or I probably would.
What'd you get, Riley?
10.
No!
Oh.
No! Okay, hold on. I've got it's high, whatever it is. I just 23.
No.
Narissa, because Kane's behind you, You're not even sure anything's happened. You kind of think it's like Cloud Kill again, where you're like, she's filling the room with disgusting stuff. And don't worry, buddy, we got this. And you turn around and you see Kane begin to freeze. Kane, you look down at your body and you see your lower torso crackling into stone, and you feel it creeping up to your lungs. You have a moment to get last words out.
My friends are my power.
And with that, Kane, I am afraid you are petrified. Bringing us to Alstair.
I would like to cast first Bardic Inspiration on my queen.
What do you say to inspire her?
Yes, queen.
I love it when you talk to me like that. I just love it. It doesn't make it old.
And then I will cast invisibility at a 3rd level on both of us.
Fantastic. Lady Veritas and Alstair, you both disappear. Lady Veritas very smug about it as she feels her corporeal form just going invisible. And Nerissa, you just watch the fairy-fired outline of a giant lady and her henchmen just still
They
standing right
are
in front
still
of you.
fairy fired, so there's
Yeah.
that.
But you can't see through them. I mean, they're
But
clear, but you can see the outline of
If it
them.
reveals invisible things, how does that work?
It's as though like their perimeter is glowing, even though you can see through their bodies, but you know exactly where they are.
Oh, the fairy
think
fire.
So it doesn't provide any disadvantage.
No, it kind of cancels itself out, but
But it looks great.
it looks amazing.
I can imagine it.
Okay, well, thinking I'm sneaky, I guess I could just move my icon so you guys can see. I'm gonna get in line of sight of both Kane and Airsid. Like here.
Can he see me?
Oh wait, no, sorry, that was a token. I didn't mean to move. Nope. And also your stone, so it doesn't matter.
Wait, what?
I'm still.
Oh,
Oh no,
Kane's over
Airsid.
there.
No, yeah, he doesn't have line of sight on Kane, just Airsid.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm gonna.
But
come
can
over
he
here.
see me?
Oh no, you would have to make a perception check to find him, and I think it's higher than like 26.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do that then.
Go for it.
For the funds.
Can you even roll higher than a 26?
Oh no, I can only do 25.
Impossible.
It's impossible.
This dude has
Well-
disappeared.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna come over here by Laughing Jack. Boop. Right here, next to my queen.
Atta boy, look at this glowing, huh? Look at this. You can't even see my face. I'm smiling with pride. Okay.
I
you
love
can't-
glitter. I
Me-
love it.
Me too, baby. Me too. Let's do
Oh,
this.
boy.
Let's finish our collection. Here we go.
Now we are glitter to them. We are just glitter.
Oh yeah, it's dust in the wind.
Okay, bringing
Is
us
it me?
to- It's Airsid, finally.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out that magical sack that I was given. And does it cost my action to speak something into the sack?
No.
Okay. I will
Not your
wish
face.
for all of those who have been turned to stone against their will to return to their original state before they return to stone.
As you open this little leather pouch and you cast your most dear wish inside it, you hear this tiny voice respond back to you.
It's just an empty pouch, baby. I'm sorry. I never thought you were gonna open it.
That's what I thought, but I thought I'd give it a try.
Well, you know, I had to give it a
You see
shot.
this little puff of smoke
So,
come out.
Well, in that case,
Cock a shotgun you had.
I'm going to scooch over a little bit so that I still have some cover from this statue. And I think I have a line of sight on Lady Veritas, and I'm going to shoot her with my bow.
Go for it.
Shooters.
Shooter.
Shoot her with advantage. because of fairy fire. And I'm going to use the sharpshooter effect, taking a -5 to the hit die, but
Okay.
if I still hit, it's +10 to damage.
Is there any obstruction? Is there any obstruction to his vision because of the poison cloud?
No, it's in the opposite corner from him.
Oh, I see.
So that
But it's not over you?
is-
No, it's like it's here, and it's not really affecting anyone at the moment.
I see.
So that's gonna be 19.
19 will hit.
Okay. Great. So let's do sneak attack because I had advantage. So that's 10 from sneak attack.
Let's go, Erson.
It's just you and Narissa.
It always
And
is.
that
When it comes to
is-
the damage, anyway, it does suck.
That's 3. That's 8. So that's. Am I missing anything? Oh, and I get a D4 because of my magical bow, psionic damage.
Ooh.
So 32. No, is that 32? Yes, it is 32.
Alster, you you hear your mistress next to you go,
Oh, son of a bitch shot me in the ass! Oh, it's another hole in my robes! Ow! God! Boink! She pulls the arrow out. That was not nice. I see you now. I see where you are.
Give me my friends back.
We'll see.
anything else for your turn?
Um. Can I use a bonus action to hide?
Are you a rogue? Do you have that?
Yeah, I do. So I guess
Sure.
I will. Yeah, I'll do that. That's gonna be 30.
You
Jesus
disappear
Christ.
from this existence completely.
Just fade away.
You're not on the Feywild anymore.
Yeah.
Just go.
As you connected with her, Erised, she shimmered back into existence, like no longer invisible, because she was just angry, like she was ready to throw hands with you. With your crazy high passive perception, though, you saw what everybody else did. You saw this odd-looking stone hanging around her neck. If you'd like, you can make an insight check around that, or a history, or arcana.
Way ahead of you.
Yeah.
19 insight.
You know this is a legendary item. Like, you just kind of felt the vibe on it as you walked in. And with a roll that high, you've heard the lore and the stories growing up of different items, different artifacts, different things adventurers go seeking. You know that this is something called the Stone of Reversal.
Is that to myself?
Yeah.
Is that the stone of reversal?
With a roll
Stone of reversal.
with the roll that high, you would know what she has is an artifact that swaps the matter state between mineral and animal within a 50-foot radius. It's basically this whole room. And she's keeping it very close to her chest. But you're hidden. Now you know. Bringing us back to... I can't,
I'm sorry. Can I? Can I use the rest of my movement?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you
think
barely
I-
moved.
I moved 5 feet, I think. So, that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do you see that? Is that good? I'm moving around the center
Okay.
piece, still keeping them behind it.
You still want a bonus action hide?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that? I still had a bonus action at that moment.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, then we'll keep the 30. Okay.
I can do it again.
Do you want it? No. I think you'll just embarrass me.
No. Okay, I'll yeah, we'll keep it like this, but you let me know if I'm breaking any rules.
No, you're. I'm Ashley. There's barely any rules when I play D&D. Listen. That'll bring us back to Lady Veritas with Narissa on deck. So Lady Veritas
Pulling this arrow out of her ass. Oh, these adventures are the worst. I gotta get quicker with this. This is terrible. Okay, you.
she points to you, Narissa.
Listen, I'm real sorry about this, honey.
She is going to cast Hypnotic Pattern on you, just so she doesn't take any more blows from you right now. I think that's a Wisdom saving throw, I
Is it?
want to say. I think.
I
I'll
think that's
confirm.
correct.
Good
only,
rolls.
only God can say.
That's a Wisdom save for sure.
16?
That saves.
Yeah.
That actually does save. You see her gigantic hand, she blows like sparkles in your direction, and you, just full of rage, it just blows off your face. You just stay unmoving against her, completely unamused.
Oh, oh shit. All right, here we go.
She will use her movement to get closer to you and also try and hunt down Airsid. She wants to kind of get between you for whatever's coming next. Narissa, your turn.
Okay. Then I will run up on her, like physically on her. I'm going to run and kind of like put my glaive maybe like sort of in her belt to like lift myself up onto her and like wrap my legs around her and grab at all of her clothes. And like as I'm doing it, I'm like, we're just trinkets to you, but they mean everything to me. And I'm going to like headbutt her and smite her with it, and then try and use my second action, like my second attack, to grab that stone.
That's the fucking coolest thing I've ever heard in my life. All right, for that can just be a flourish. Go ahead and make your attack roll with advantage because she's still fairy fired. But one will be the headbutt with smite, and the second one will be to try and grab the stone.
21 for the smite. So that's
That'll hit.
first.
Man, this is so different now that I can hear music.
Right.
Okay,
Nice.
14 for the headbutt.
She seems unamused by it. Fixes her glasses.
Natural 20 to
Let's
grab the
go.
stone.
With that, she doesn't even realize because she has so many necklaces on. You rip them all off, and you just hear beads clattering down the marble floor of this hallway.
What the shit? You know how many pixies that cost me? That's gonna cost me a fortune. You're gonna pay for that, Miss. Why are you on top of me? Jeez Louise.
You don't know what it is per se, but
No.
you know you're in possession of something
I-
that's important to her.
I got it though.
Yeah.
For the rest of my, I'm just gonna stay on her. And I'm holding.
just a-
Yeah. Can I free action toss it back to Airsid?
Yeah, you can make an athletics check for that with advantage since you're raging. Because she's bucking around like you're riding her. I said it.
Does she know where I am?
16.
Yeah,
I know it's not directly at you. It would be more like in your direction.
yeah, you threw it successfully in his direction. So Airsid, it landed within 6 feet of you. Probably
Okay.
skidded past you a bit. All right, bringing us to Alstair with Airsid on deck.
Okay,
Man,
excellent.
the turns got a lot shorter.
I'm run on over here and be like, my queen! No! I run over here and I cast blindness on Narissa and Airson
You can have 2 targets for that.
with second level, yeah.
Oh wow, what do I have to roll for it?
Is it con? on.
Let me confirm.
The spell
Well,
advantage is
but can you see Ersa?
Yeah, does it have to be a target you can see?
It's con. You can blind that you can see within range.
But you cannot see me.
Cannot see Ersid.
That's
not
true.
not by moving over here.
He
No, he's
rolled a 30 on his hide, so he's
You
like kind of
motherf-
tucked between two pedestals very tightly.
Okay. In
You
that
and
case,
Narissa.
I'll hit Narissa.
You could blind your queen for the second target if you like.
Hey, you could blind
No.
yourself.
I could.
22.
You're fine.
Doesn't work.
22 to
22
save?
to save.
Let's go.
All right.
I am
well, in that
blinded by
case-
rage.
Too angry for weakness.
Okay. Well, could this count as an opportunity attack if she's on top of my queen?
Not unless she gets down.
No. If she gets down, she's not
I mean,
distracted by.
I would.
I guess
say
she has
no.
to go after me.
Yeah, she's super.
I just want to be able to
honed
do
in.
more.
I know. I'm sorry. Imagine how the statues feel.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yep.
Imagine how Aaron feels.
I'm sorry, I'm a
You and
Yuan
me
T. I
both,
get
buddy.
advantage on
What's up,
everything.
gang, gang?
It's crazy.
okay, and I realize it doesn't work, and I say shit, and move back here.
All right. She is going to use a legendary action, Narissa, with absolute fury at you, looking up where you were just holding on to her like a bronco. It's not funny anymore, honey. I'm sorry. Make a con save against her petrifying breath, please.
Oh God.
It's fine. It's
Oh.
fine. It's fine.
We're a 19 and a natural 20.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh my god.
It stings the eyes a bit, but you are just pure fury at this point, completely unfazed by her bullshit.
Get off me! I said get off me! What is this bitch's problem? God!
Bringing us to Ersa.
I'm gonna go over there and pick that stone up. And try and figure out how to use it.
Okay.
What, is there any way I can do that?
If you want to spend your whole turn, you can figure it out, or you can make an Arcana roll and then use it same turn if it's high enough.
I'm gonna spend my whole turn.
Either way.
Yeah, you look at it. It
I'm gonna spend my whole turn.
it has instructions written on it. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my whole turn and then just stay invisible right here.
You can make out enough of the sylvan runes that are just glowing faintly on the underside. You can sense with it. It's a 50-foot radius that will change everything when you will it to reverse state. Everything. Stone
Okay.
will become animal again. Animal will become to stone again. You are in a 50-foot radius, and so is Narissa.
Oh, so it just reverses everything.
Everything. All
Even
stone
the-
will become living. All living will become stone. That's
Okay.
the whole room,
Gotcha. Oh, the whole room is a 50-foot radius?
basically.
Okay.
That's your turn. You can move if you want.
I'm just gonna stay tucked and hidden because I can't do anything else.
All right, bringing us to Lady Veritas, who I didn't prepare for because I thought I would have killed Marissa by now.
You don't kill Narissa. It doesn't
And
happen.
we all would like to.
Too angry to die.
All right, listen, baby. Look how afraid you are now.
She's gonna cast Phantasmal Killer up at your direction. Can you make a wisdom save, please?
18.
Fantastic. What is Narissa's greatest fear?
kind of what's happening right now. Her friend's dying.
You see it in full force. She locks eyes with you. You see this spell cast in your direction, and you just visualize you and everyone you love and everyone you care about staying in this godforsaken place for eternity. And then the rage fills you and empowers you again, and you're like, not today. Washes right off you. Lady Veritas looks very annoyed at that.
I told you that we are the most difficult people alive.
She is going to use another lair action to command the statue behind you to jump on you to try and get you off. So this statue right here is going to come swinging down at you with its warhammer. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
You will take 18 points of bludgeoning damage from that warhammer, halved because you're raging like a lunatic. And it will be your turn, Narissa.
Let's get it done, right? Cause I'm kind of like still got her within my legs. I've got her in the tightest fucking like grip. I will sort of lean back and pick the glaive up. And as I come back up, I'll spin it and like stick it in her.
You're the coolest person I've ever met.
Thank you. No, not on the first one, I don't think. Let's see.
Still advantage. I think that was the fairy fire concentration.
It is concentration.
Okay, so she doesn't have that anymore. So sorry,
Okay.
but you could make a reckless attack.
I'm
if
still
you
gonna
wanted.
do that because that's what I do. Is it 16?
What is your?
What is my plus? I think it's 7.
Yeah.
Then yeah? 16?
16 does not hit.
I'll
The
do it.
statue kind of leaps in front of it and takes the brunt, and you see the statue's hand smash off.
There we go.
That's a crit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit
And I'm gonna smite her at the 2nd level.
twice.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So.
Scary.
Roll big. Roll
Roll
big.
Yeah. Let's see it.
We just double it, right?
You can just double it, sure.
Well, because we just do our crits weird, so if we want to.
Yeah, this is regular D&D.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is
you
this
gotta just-
regular crit? Because normal Narissa crit could probably kill her. Alright, let's see. I'll just roll double the dice.
You're gonna roll 2 dice, or you're gonna double the.
Double the number.
Yeah.
I guess I can just double the number. That's still this. This. Where's my other one? Wow.
Good shit. Good shit.
Yeah.
Math.
Math.
The real villain.
We're mathing right now. Stay tuned.
36, 37.
Holy shit.
37? This gets a +1, so it's 5. And this gets a +2 for the rage.
Let's get the pluses out of there. So that's
Sorry, I'm bad at math.
34, 68 plus 3, so 71 damage.
71 points of damage.
Oh.
Incredible. Narissa, nothing is going to stop you. You basically have her fat neck clenched between your thighs like a woman's wrestler, and you start beating her with your weapon. Her face just starts to break. Like you can feel the bones in her
jeez.
skull start to smash a little bit. Her little blue glasses go flying across the ground.
I'm gonna take my 3rd bonus action attack.
You're
What are all these attacks?
Jesus Christ.
Barbarians, man.
You guys didn't do your research on Narissa.
Yeah, it's fine. You're lucky. This one doesn't hit.
Only lucky because of math.
Yeah.
She is going to retaliate. She's going to reach up and try and grab you around the shoulders to hold you still this time. And you feel some of the air coming out of your lungs this time, and it's just putrid. One last petrifying breath as her legendary action. That's another con save.
That would be poetic
21?
if she failed this one.
It would
You're
be.
fine. You don't even understand what she's trying to do when
Like
she
at
does
this
this.
point.
You just want to hit her harder when she does it.
Oh my god.
That'll bring us back to Ulster with Airsid on deck.
So upset seeing my
Keep looking for
queen
me.
being pummeled. No, I see Narissa pummeling my queen, and I I run towards her and my queen, of course, and cast Dissonant Whispers at a 4th level
Ooh.
at Narissa. Which, yeah, you need to roll wisdom.
All right.
Nurse's 1v1ing.
Yeah.
As Narissa does.
I was gonna say, and what's new? 18.
Holy shit.
She has never done this good.
She has
I
never
don't think
rolled
that's
like
true.
this.
Oh my god.
Can I get use my inspiration for like a +5?
Yes, you can. Now you can roll with advantage with your inspiration.
Excellent. I'll do the. Oh, I can't roll anything.
It's not a roll, it's just a
right.
save.
No, you
that she
can.
has-
It doesn't work like that.
I do like a +5. Bards, man.
If only.
If only. And then I'm gonna do bardic inspiration on my queen as my
You
bonus
try and
action.
cast it, and I just look you dead in the eyes. And when you said that my look could kill a man, you know it was fucking
Oh, I
true.
know. I know it is now.
He just dies.
You just
My queen.
She is inspired. Lady Veritas is going to use 2 legendary actions to cast an additional spell. She just looks up at you, Narissa. All right, I'm done. She rubs her fingers together and hurls a fireball up
On top
into
of
your
her.
face. You are both gonna take damage from this, and she does not care. Give me a dex saving throw.
Both of us? Me too? Or the?
Oh no, just
the statue.
Just Narissa, baby. That'll never hurt you.
Oh, thanks, baby.
15.
I
15
just
does
whisper
not
to
save.
myself, this is a disgusting relationship.
Narissa, you were gonna take the full 32 points of fire damage as this heat wave explodes in your face. What a dick. That was her legendary action. So that will be Airsid.
Okay. Okay, what to do now? Now that I know what it does. Just a refresh. The stone reverses everything. Stone to animal, animal to stone. So I will turn into stone once I use it.
Or whoever uses it.
Or whoever uses it. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Can I look at Lady Veritas and have a sense of how battered she looks?
It looks like she could go several more rounds with a few more Narissas before you could bring her down. It could be done. Narissa's pretty tough. But Narissa can't last forever with those fireballs.
That's right, that's right. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, so I need your DM decision here. I have in my possession a chain of 3 kings. It is a necklace that is around my neck with 3 snakes. Upon my command, they can animate, and they do my bidding. Can the snake
Well, it
use
can
the
turn
stone?
it can turn into a actual person.
That's true.
So it's not just a snake.
Right. So can it use the stone?
Maybe.
Love that answer.
Maybe not. You've never used this thing before.
It's
It's possible that they'll get closer and she'll take it back. But it might work. You don't know.
it's also a whole 50-foot radius. Air said.
Right. So I calculated that if it goes all the way, is that door open or is it closed?
You could get out through the entryway, or someone could.
A snake could. And so I calculated that if it's all the way at the left-hand side of the map, I am outside of a 50-foot range. Currently, as it stands. So,
50-foot radius.
well, yeah, so if the snake goes all the way to the left-hand side,
Okay.
then 50 feet from that does not reach where I am. I'm going to. I mean, it's not an. Aaron, correct me if I'm wrong. It's not an action, is it, to awaken one of my snakes?
Don't believe it is. I mean, it'll tell you when the.
You may activate any number of the Mind Whisperers as a free action using a command word of your choosing.
There you
There
go.
you go.
So I'm going to activate one of my snakes, and
T on the field.
Huh?
Just
More
I'm going
UNT
to-
on the field.
yeah, that's true. It's a UNT. I'm going to ask this Mind Whisperer. I'm going to ask the Mind Whisperer, and can you use this magical item?
Is this snake?
It is a UNT Mind Whisperer.
Oh. So it's a snake person.
Yeah.
It's a
Yes, and
Lorison.
it can change, in and out of a snake, from a snake person to a snake, or vice versa.
It extends scaly, clawed hands to you.
Okay. And I put the stone in its hands.
It closes 3 fingers around it. It only has 3 fingers, I'm guessing.
Something like that.
Yeah, I've never been on to you.
It's canon now.
Okay. Can you? The way that Aaron plays it, they talk back to me. So
They
Okay. Sure, your Yanti's like,
Sure, I guess so. I'll try.
okay.
Or what the Feywild
Okay.
does.
Okay. This is what I want you to do. I want you to go all the way over there, just on the other side of the gate, and then try to activate it.
Super, you got it.
it starts slithering that way.
I wish that's what they're so
I don't,
ooh,
I don't know. That's canon now. That's how they talk.
cool.
Oh man, I gotta
Yeah,
practice
I'm
that
excited for
accent.
Aaron. Yeah, Aaron's
Maybe.
gonna do it now.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
I'll use
45, 50. There's your snake.
So it can't go through the gate?
That do you want? Can it go beyond 50 feet?
Oh, that's a good question.
They are pretty fast. I don't know about 50.
You should be
It's
able
got-
to just click on it and it'll say.
It's got, yeah, I'm looking at a stat sheet. It's got a speed of 30.
Oh, then 40,
So-
40, 35, 30.
Dash.
Sprint.
Can it take a dash?
Yes.
But then it can't use the.
But then it
stone.
can't use the stone. That's fine. Okay.
Super happy to help.
Can't. Anything else for your or their turn, Ericid?
Yeah, I'm going to move 5, 10, go right here. And fucking hell, I'm gonna shoot Alistair.
The
Oh,
music
God,
cue.
find your stuff.
You need a constitution? What do you need?
No, I'm
Shooting you.
shooting you.
Right.
With a bow.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, just with an arrow.
Magic brain.
And that is, I don't know, it's over 20. What's your AC? It's 24.
It's not that.
Okay. That is gonna be 8.
Got it.
I haven't used God damn it, I forgot something else again. That's okay. That's okay. My
All right, what's
intention. What's that?
Me?
Nope,
Oh,
just 8 damage.
Sneak
Got it.
attack because you were hidden.
Oh, that's what I was missing. Thank you.
There you go.
I was trying to think of why I don't have sneak attack, but yes, that's right.
You do.
You did your D4 also, right? You're psychic.
Hey, thanks guys. 7. Wait, 9, 10, 15. That's 17.
17
better.
total damage?
Yeah.
You got it.
Mo better.
I say.
Anything else for Harrison?
Can I duck back and hide was a bonus action?
Coward!
Sure. Yeah, go for it. We'll just assume that it's really high. You don't have to roll for it. It's always really high.
All right.
All right, that's going to bring us back to Lady Veritas, who pegs immediately that there's something fishy going on, and she can see this snake man now has her most prized possession. And Nerissa, from above you, you see her face twist into hideous anger.
I don't think so. No, no, no. You come here, Mr. Sneaky Man. You bring that to me.
She's going to cast Crown of Madness. Can you please have your snake friend make a wisdom saving throw?
I think he gets advantage.
He does get advantage.
I knew some dog shit like that was gonna happen. Is
I know.
out, you
Hold
motherfucker.
on, let me breathe.
He gets advantage?
Yeah.
Kill your homebrew items with my homebrew items.
Oh no.
Does this count as an attack?
Oh.
No,
That's
Okay.
16.
that fails.
You see the
Okay.
Yanti snap its attention to Lady Veritas, and this crown of thorns materializes around its
It's
snake-like
concentration.
head,
I'll just break it.
and it becomes very stiff. Its eyes glow green, and she snaps at it.
You bring that to me. We're done playing around now.
And your friend is going to start slithering over toward her. I think that's the extent of his movement right there. That'll be her turn. Back to Nerissa.
Oh no.
No, 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 no.
Oh boy.
All right. I just do the same thing every single time.
Consistency is key.
Smash the shit out of my monster.
Yeah.
If you can break the concentration.
Yeah, I know. 20, not natural. Ooh, bad for the second one. I'm gonna try and break the concentration though.
Alright. That's a 16.
So we gotta do
So I have to do how much?
at least 34.
Or are you able to use your bardic inspiration?
Oh, yeah.
I can't use.
I'm
mine for
useful.
damage.
That's a 7. I think you only have to be to 10 when she's taking damage, so she should be good.
If it's more than 10, you have to
You have
do
to do
half
half.
the damage.
Let me see what I've got right now. Let me look at my spells. I did one of these. One of these. Alright, let's see that. I'm not gonna be able to do that on the first one. But you know god. I'll smite her at the first level. We'll just do that.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, the stakes seem pretty high. It's okay.
Yeah, that's correct. 6.
While she's doing that, if somebody hits you with a ranged item, can you take an opportunity attack?
No.
Make it work.
Okay. Just wondering.
30?
Thank you, though.
That's not enough, but you did 30.
30.
If only you had 4 more.
I know.
You're doing significant damage, but she is an archfey. and
Still
she's
gonna hit her
off
with
to
my
take
bonus
down.
action and maybe.
Do it!
Just maybe
Get her.
she'll drop it and she'll roll a 1. Oh no, bro.
Missed 2 attacks?
Yeah.
You were flying too high, Icarus.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What am I going to do? Am I gonna bounce off of her?
Oh boy.
Should I do that? Ersid, you got this?
I guess. I mean, I don't say anything because you don't know where I am.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you one more round, and I'm just gonna stay on her and be as annoying as possible.
It ain't broke. So you pummel her for 30 points of damage plus the smiting. Yeah. You can see like a thin trickle of teal blood is running down her chin. She looks very inhospitable now. She is going to respond with a legendary reaction of her own because she's so sick of this barbarian woman on her shoulders. She's going to turn both of you around so she's facing the other end of the room. So you are now here, but still like on her shoulders. You know, you're still holding on tight. Here we go, baby. Hopefully this is the one here. She's gonna use her legendary action to cast Petrifying Breath in the direction that she knows Ericid has been popping in and out of.
Oh my goodness.
Ericid, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Hey.
Come on, Ersid, don't do this to me.
You got this, gang.
That's what's right!
Yeah! It's my guy, bro!
He
God.
lives. And she doesn't
Oh
know,
my
presuming
God.
you don't yell out from behind the pedestal, natural 20. She feels like, all right, only one left to go. Here we go.
I'm
All
just
right.
praying to every god that he's fine.
Oh my god.
Ericid, it is now your turn.
Get it.
Oh, wait, so... Whose turn does the Yanti move on?
I guess mine?
It'll probably be after his.
Yeah.
Okay.
after
All right, go ahead.
So, about the UNT though, what is it under right now?
Crown of Madness. So it's charmed by Lady Veritas.
Meaning I can't, like, command it to do stuff?
You can try, but it's not gonna listen to you.
Okay. Alright. Well, it's my turn. I think... Now, I'm just gonna rough the math here, but I think if I at least dash, I can get to the UNT.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. And, can I take the stone back?
Yeah, you didn't command it before you left to like hold on to it with your life, right? You just said like hold it and try to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just snatch it out of its hands because it wasn't commanded to protect it.
Alright. Alright, Narissa. This is for our friends, isn't it? So I hope that they can figure something out. If not, it's been a ride.
Absolutely.
And I use it.
Oh, goodness. Oh. Era said, it happens in an instant. You feel no pain. Narissa, you feel no pain. You feel nothing. You are spared the horror of knowing that you will now spend eternity with your stone gaze locked upon the horrid face of a now marble Lady Veritas snarling back up at you for the rest of time. It's grotesque, a rotund face stretched with wrath and her last moment alive trying to claw Narissa off of her. But you won. You saved the others. Ersid, Narissa, you now stand immortalized in marble here in the Hall of Heroes, the greatest of them all that sacrificed everything so others could go on and sing the glory of your name. And the rest of you feel yourselves crackling as though you've been frozen in ice for centuries. You feel your joints begin to loosen and your fingers regain feeling. And around you, these statues on these pedestals above also begin to crackle and awaken and come to life and regain color. The petrified heroes around you are also now restored back to awakening. Kane, behind you, a huge barbarian woman wielding an axe jumps down from her pedestal, screaming in confusion, and then looks down and can't find a threat and is just trying to make sense of everything. In the other corner, there's a short rogue in a black hood that misty steps over to you, laughing Jath, looking up at you. There's a band of adventurers in the far right corner. You see them leap into each other's arms with joy. They're laughing and crying, and they all fall down from their pedestals in this heap with joy. You see this tall elven cleric approach you, Kane. You did it. You saved us. You were the ones that saved us. Our lives are in your debt.
I've been stoned or whatever for I don't know
Haven't
how
we
long.
all?
Well, can I look around and see if I can see Ersid and Narissa?
It's strange. You went into petrification surrounded by statues and your friends, and now everything around you is alive. But when you take stock, you see Lady Veritas and Narissa frozen in stone above her, ready to try and take another killing blow. But she is marble.
Fuck.
Alster as well, unfortunately. How were you frozen in eternity? Alster, what do you look like when you're solidified?
I was stressed about my queen, and I just like, ah!
I just want to go and push him over, and then.
You can. He's 800 pounds,
Here
but
comes
just
Alf.
you've had a rage. He just shattered us into like 6 big pieces and 20 small ones. But his
boy.
face, like, that stays intact.
That's great. And Ersid as well. Is...
I was frozen,
Yeah, we were
and I was looking at Narissa, and I have my hands out like this, holding the stone, and you can see a stone tear coming down from my eye.
You. Can I go over to Ersid and pick up the stone?
It is cemented in his hand. It's just part of his hand. You can tell he's holding something, but it's with him forever now. You see all these adventures. There's over a dozen people now. Quite, you hear like murmuring, trying to figure out what's going on. Some of them were here first and are surprised to see other people. Some of them were here maybe 100 years before you were and are putting together immediately like, oh, you just beat her and freed us all. And you see some of these heroes, some of them much taller than you, some of them from clearly different planes, start putting like hands on your shoulders with sympathy. We are all in your debt, son. All of us.
Oh my god.
What is Laughing Jack doing?
I'm also like hand on Kane, and like I have a really big smile on my face that's just covered in tears. I know you've lost some people who are important to you, so since I'm here, I guess it's the least I can do to do my best to help you get them back, right?
Can you?
I won't make a promise, but I'll give you my word. Every single ounce in my small body will be used to help you find your friends back here.
Laughing Jack, as you say this to Kane, you see a small dwarven woman who is piecing herself together. It looks like she's limping off a sprain, but she is wearing holy robes that you recognize, not of your order, but of a holy order. She comes limping over to you all in pain. They're the good ones. They're the ones that help save us.
Yes, the one with their hands out, the one who's on top of the bitch over there.
Ooh, she looks mad. Okay.
I think she looks a lot better like this.
Let me return the favor. And you see her start creating a spell, and it takes longer than it normally would because she's dusting off maybe a century or two of old arcana. And you see her hands start to glow, and she looks up at Nerissa and casts Greater Restoration. And Nerissa, you're not completely aware that any time has passed at all. As your bones
I'm just,
crackle
like,
back into
punching
their
them.
fleshy forms, your weapon connects with the marble form of Lady Veritas, and you can figure out what that means.
Break it.
Her head splits, and half of it just tumbles off her shoulder and shatters to the floor into at least 200 pieces. I might have one more in me. I don't know if I can get these kids home, but we'll try. And you see her generate another Greater Restoration. It fizzles for a bit. You're not sure if it's gonna work because she looks weak. And then she touches Ercid's back. And Ercid, you feel your eyes open. Everything feels cold. But you feel the breath into your lungs again.
Kane!
I thought you were gone.
Kane, I thought I lost you! I thought I lost you! And I take a big hug.
Both of you, and I
Yeah, I run up.
hug him as well. Bring Nerissa in. Well, let's never
Ah.
you come back here again.
Fuck the Feywild.
You see a very tall elven wizard man come hobbling over to you with a staff. We all owe you a blood debt. What do we call you heroes so we can sing your name in our own homes?
Hmm. Oh, man.
I mean,
Yeah, we out here crying. I don't know, man.
Well, I can't think of a better name than the Broken Blades.
You hear it reverberate through the entire hall. Over a dozen of these adventurers, some of them that look older and stronger than you, but weren't the ones to take down Lady Veritas chant your name in unison. The Broken Blades! And you hear it echo through the chamber. And the wizard nods. And he takes out some chalk. And he starts drawing an arcane circle on the floor. Let's get the Broken Blades home, shall we? And he starts creating a teleportation circle for you all. It takes a couple minutes. Is there anything you all would like to do while you compose yourselves, dust off your scratches, while the wizard is making your way home?
I'll kiss everyone on the cheek.
I'll reach down and I'll pick up the stone snake and I'll carry him with me. And I look at Laughing Jack. Oh, Jack, where are you off to?
Wherever the next portal takes me.
Well, you were mighty brave to look at death in the face, so you're a friend of mine.
Still crying.
Don't cry. You'll
Find
make
yourself
me
in-
cry again.
You ever find yourself in Burnwell? We have an inn, the Black Metal Barrel.
You can find us there.
Well, hopefully I make it there in time for you to all. Anyway, if this is goodbye, can I have a hug?
It's I'll see you again,
Yeah.
and I'll go in for a hug.
This one's
Oh
free.
man.
Welcome to this gentleness.
Yeah, no.
I know.
No, this is rough. I'll
I give him a side hug.
Yeah.
You lean down. I'll see you again. It is, but I've cried enough in front of you, so I'll make it home safe, okay?
You as well.
Hey, Jack,
Acid.
stay funny.
And he's just like laughing and crying, and like you see him slowly fade into nothingness.
Amazing.
And you hear around, "Stay gold, Broken Blades."
Broken Blades, do you step into the teleportation circle?
Yeah.
Yeah, get me the fuck home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
It
do
What
it
was
rude.
your name, wizard?
Oh. My name is Sir Tolliver. It's been an honor.
Well, Sir Tolliver, consider your debt paid for helping us get back home.
Safe travels, Broken Blade. And you feel ancient voices screaming past your ears for just a moment. Tomorrow, you'll awaken in the same place you fell asleep only last night. Back in Weisgard or somewhere else across the plains. Some of the things you lost in the Feywild are lost forever. No one comes home from the Feywild unchanged. But hopefully you're bringing back a little more than you started with. A little more trust in each other. A little more faith. A little more of each other. Thank you for playing with me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good game. Good game.
God damn.
If you don't like that, you don't like Dungeons and Dragons.
Big facts. Big facts.
Man.
How much did we raise for charity tonight, Aaron?
We hit $250. So thank you everyone
go.
who participated. That's like halfway towards goal. You guys did amazing. So
Awesome.
thank you.
Thank you.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Good job, everybody. Thank you.
So Aaron's on Wednesday, I'll lock it down. Send me the names of everybody who made a donation, and we'll have that drawing to see who's getting a TT Tomes $25 gift card.
It's happening. It's happening. No problem. Excited to see who gets it.
Yeah, me too. I hope it's me.
Well,
Thanks for having me, you guys. This is a blast.
oh my gosh. No.
you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Next time, I'm gonna bring a box of tissues.
Yeah, I know. You can't actually die, I'll sob.
It's all canon, right? You're gonna bring it all back? Yeah?
Yeah, it's all canon.
We can make this canon. We'll make it work.
Awesome.
We'll make it work.
Aaron, outro?
And outro, yeah, with that, you guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out with us. See you next time.
Bye.
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 Broken Blades!
Broken blades.
You guys had some